A large ship. A large.
You're not going to tell me anything about the ship? Also, look at its design. It's very similar to the original. You've got that area at the back where you've got the plank. If it comes to that. You've got the fronts, which has that same design, and you've got the galley here. As well as this little open area where we can fall down to the second deck with the rowboat and the shovel. Okay, how identical is this? Am I going to get the MC8 for that?
You have nothing else to say to the barmaid at the moment. The sailors peer at you through bleary eyes and continue swilling their rum. One who looks like the captain pauses and drunkenly speaks to you.
Aye, me bucko, be ye wanting passage on me ship? What you running from? Oh, it's no matter, as long as you got gold. Let me see how much you got. Winch, come over here with more rum.
Definitely a stereotypical pirate's voice there.
The drunken sea captain looks angry as he speaks again.
Don't ignore me, laddie. I asked you how much gold you got for passage on me ship.
What if I change my mind though? Let me just grab one of these saves. Because I know there's a limit. Leaving Ludor. Because if I want more points before I leave Ludor, this might give me the opportunity to find them. I have 8 gold coins, sir.
As you bring out the purse, the captain snatches it from your hand.
Aye, lad, I sees you do have a wee bit of gold. It's less than me regular fare, but I'll give you passage anyways. We'll be waiting for you at the wharf, but not for long.
The captain and his men down their rum in one long draught, then leave the tavern.
They didn't want to animate that, so they just had to use a wipe to black. Once again, I think his dialogue was identical to the original. Same as this bloke on the right. I think we're done with Ludor. There's nothing more to do here.
The seaman, you're no...
Hi, the captain said you'd be coming along. Get on board.
Nothing like a little bit of salt air to perk up a boy's spirits. You feel excited about the upcoming journey.
Until they lock you in the brig.
Ahoy there, me lad. Allow me to introduce myself. My name's Captain Bloodlet. I'll be your host for this year voyage, or what you'll be remembering of it. Pretty flag, ain't it?
You're pirates?
Afraid so. We'll be showing you to your quarters now. Set course for the island.
Aye, Captain.
The island presumably not being Daventry. Right, first question. Do we have to wait here 14 minutes? We don't have all of our possessions. Okay, we're on a boat.
Cautiously, you look around the dank cargo hold. Among stacks of wooden crates, a rope ladder dangles partway through an opening above.
That does not look like a rope ladder. That looks more like a... I guess call it ropes down here, but they look like wooden slats.
The ladder hangs directly over the largest crate. Cautiously, you look around the dank car. Cautious. This is part of the ship's steering mechanism. This is...
So much of this is out of the original. It's actually kind of crazy how much has been repurposed.
This crate lies beneath the ladder. It's too high to climb onto.
You expect us to slay a dragon and you can't climb up on that, really? It's not even at shoulder height, for Christ's sakes. I mean, I'm not terribly fit, but I reckon I could perform that feat
Looking warily around the dank cargo hold, you see nothing but wooden crates piled about. There's an open grating above you. The masts extend into the floor of the hold. Most of these crates are too large to lift.
What about this one?
This small box looks manageable.
It's not even a crate, it's just a box. Freaking wuss. If I go right, are we going to potentially run into some rats? I'll try about 6 or 7 more times.
The mice are aboard for the ride and the food.
Did you hear the pirates talking? They're thinking of bringing a cat on board. No, don't scare me like that! It's true. I've heard them complaining about too many mice being on board. I've traveled on one of those royal vessels once. They're like a maze below decks. I've traveled on one. Ever tried plugging a leak with your tail?
A few weeks in isolation, and you'll have good cause to natter like a nitwit.
Remember the emergency plan. In case of fire, storm, or plague, find a money pouch and hide. Those things are always the first to be saved.
You're not wrong.
Remember the...
I
miss my 35 cousins. They never did come back from the lab.
Not touching that one. You know why I'm doing this.
Do you know where we're going?
We'll be passing a beach near a big mountain range soon.
Ah, yes. I've heard the pirates say that nobody ever crossed those mountains alive.
Is that all? Nothing about an X marks a spot or something?
Ever tried plugging... Did you see the boy they brought along?
Yes, what about him?
The last passenger they took ended up on the slave market.
Nothing about this boy being shanghaied this time. You don't tell me about the treasure, or if you repeat. I think I'll move on.
Remember the...
Nothing, okay. Let's go look upstairs. Captain is there, so I'll go back down. Hopefully he would have left. That's all one animation. That's quite nice. I did not see a shovel here this time.
This is where the lifeboats are stored. Doorways open at either end of the compartment. This is where This is... A pair of oars crisscross one wall in this section of the ship. It's too dark to see below, but you know exactly what's down there anyway. You don't need a lifeboat. The ship's not sinking.
Not yet.
The oars would be useful if you were in a rowboat. The masts run through both ceiling and floor. The crew's quarters don't look much more comfortable than your own miserable cot, and they're just as cramped. Rows of hard, uninviting bunks line the walls of the crew's quarters. Rows. The crew's quarters don't look. They're too attached to the ship. The beds look incredibly hard and uncomfortable. No, thank you. The bed. There isn't even a sheet clean enough to swipe. The bed. One whiff and you change your mind. Smells of weathered wood. Don't count on it to save your life. Or what?
I know there's a lot of prompts I've been missing by not talking to everything, but I want to complete this playthrough in about 8 videos and not about 12. Can I sneak in here? Because this dude is here and he's not leaving by the looks.
We're nearing the island, Captain. Orders?
As soon as we drop anchor, we'll head for shore. The treasure's assuredly still there, waiting for me. Us.
Do you think the map is accurate?
No reason to think otherwise. The last captain of the ship insisted the map was genuine. 'Twas the last thing he said before I ran him through.
What about our new passenger? You think he's up to the task?
Are ye questioning me judgment?
No, Captain. It's just that we can't be knowing if we can trust him.
You be thinking he'll make a run for it? Fat chance of that. It's a dangerous journey to the center of the island. Even if he made it that far, there's an impassable cliff face on the other side with a sheer drop to the ocean below. And if by some slim chance he managed to climb down, it's a mighty long swim to nearest land. And then there's the sharks.
I guess he doesn't have much of a choice. Do you think there'll be traps on the island, Captain?
Well, of course there be traps, you empty-headed sea urchin. The treasure was buried in the days when those wizard characters used to run things. 1,000 years ago, so it be told. The pirate captain to whom the treasure belonged was something of a magician himself. Who knows what deadly devices were conjured up? Well, don't just stand there. Go get him.
Oh shit.
Hi, Captain.
A few hours later.
Take this parchment. It's got a lot of silly scribbling on it, but it gives you the best route through that jungle. Now get in there and find that treasure.
And try not to get killed.
Aye, it's a lot of trouble finding someone who won't be missed, and who's foolish enough to set foot on my ship.
This is new. I do not have my possessions. I want to load that. I've got a feeling that's going to happen just me walking back and forth here. I don't think it's a timing thing. Yep, there he is. Just going to skip through that as quickly as I possibly can. I would like to try going up or going into the captain's quarters.
What are you doing here? Stay put until we get ashore.
Alright, that doesn't work. If I try going up there now, I think the other crew member is going to be there. Correct? No. Are we walking the plank?
What are you? Stay put.
No. Let me try going up. Same as the old game. The galley, which I thought had a bunch of stuff, and it turned out there was nothing here.
The ship's galley houses a large iron stove surrounded by many pots, pans, and barrels. A long table occupies most of the floor space. The wooden dining table has seen better days. The remains of many meals are lodged between the stained oaken planks, and its top is deeply gouged. The ship's galley. These filthy pots and pans are used to cook the pirates' meals. Poor devils. It's an old wood stove. The barrel is full of rum. These filthy... With all the gunk on it, you wonder if it's ever been washed. You like your fingers undercooked. With all the you're no chef, as Mananan has attested many times. You have better things to do than sit around waiting for a meal that will never come. Save your celebrations for when you're free again.
I don't think there's anything in there.
Get closer first.
I've got bad memories getting close to this thing.
Get closer first.
Yeah, I've got to go around this way, don't I? Pain in the bum. Not that way. Damn it. And now he's there. I want to check out the crow's nest and I want to check out the fronts of the ship. I don't think we're getting anything, but I do want to look around and do whatever we can before we get onto this apparently entirely new pass. Well, let's have a look around out here.
Deep blue water reaches endlessly in every direction. The sails have been fastened securely with knots you cannot name. The shields were likely stolen from other conquered vessels. The doorway to the galley gives way to darkness.
I'm not looking at the doorways.
The solid mast sways slightly. This is the upper deck of the pirate ship. A ladder leads to a hatchway. The bright sun shines from a deep, cloudless blue.
They look like clouds over there, but whatever.
This is You feel that you would make a bold statement of juvenile delinquency by pinning the Jolly Roger up to your bedroom wall. The only problem being that you no longer have a bedroom to go back to. Your current method of ascension is safer. You don't want the job of lookout. Holding tight, you look up to the crow's nest. An ominous Jolly Roger blows in the breeze. The ominous Jolly Roger flutters about wildly in the salty ocean breeze.
It's an ominous Jolly Roger, chat, not a normal one, an ominous one.
From this vantage point, you cannot see into the crow's nest. You hear loud snoring from within.
Is he going to wake up?
The mast dominates your view. Though sturdy, it sways with the pitching vessel. The mast. A burly pirate has noticed you from inside the crow's nest. Before you can react, he yells, "You're dead meat, bucko," and slashes at you with his sword. He misses, barely.
Same as the old game?
A burly pirate has noticed you from inside the crow's nest. Before you can react, he yells, "You're dead meat, bucko," and slashes at you with his sword. He misses, but you lose your balance. Down you tumble to your death.
Not sure if that's RNG or if that's because we did it twice.
What some people will do for the view.
In the first game, it happened every single time. Okay, let's take a look at the fronts of the ship. Yeah, this is all one-to-one.
The fore of the main deck opens to reveal the deck beneath it. You see the lifeboat resting on the deck below. You see the solid mast sways slightly.
There's nothing up here.
The vessel's foremost section spearheads towards its destination. The fore...
We can go up here, maybe we'll get ambushed by pirates, but I don't think there's anything we can do up here.
The vessel... Unless you intend on commandeering the ship, you really have no place strutting around its fore. Wouldn't you prefer the latter? Your arms aren't long enough to reach all the way into the next screen.
Cute.
Unless you should refrain from careless gallivanting. No need, the ship's not sinking.
Can I die here?
Fortunately, the fall only left you with a few bruises, but the captain was none too pleased about the commotion you caused and had you immediately tossed back into the hold.
Nice. Very nice. Okay, let's load here. We'll check out the last screen, which is this one.
Sitting adjacent to the captain's quarters, this room houses the controls for the ship's rudder. A rope ladder extends from an opening above.
Can I do anything with it this time?
You could if you knew where you were.
I mean, that's a better response than what we were getting in the first game.
Beyond the porthole, the ocean rises and falls, rises and falls, rises and falls. You should leave it shut. This might not be the best place to leave your mark.
I don't know if we'll be able to see into the next room.
The ladder connects this deck to the main deck and hold. Sitting adjacent, sitting.
Alright, so what about here?
The captain's cabin is clean and orderly. His bunk rests against one wall with a large chest at its foot. A chart is tacked to the wall behind his desk.
Oh, that's not correct. The chest is over here. It's not at the foot of the bed.
The captain dutifully makes an entry in his log. The chart traces the ship's route. You don't recognize the continents except the one you've just left. The desktop is highly organized, with quills arranged in order of feather size.
I'm surprised we can see this from here.
The captain keeps a lamp by his bedside. The captain's bunk is neatly made. The rug adds a touch of hominess to the captain's quarters. It's a feather duster, similar to the one you use to clean up the wizard's study.
Can I grab that laser maybe?
The captain's cap. Through the doorway, you see endless ocean. The shelves contain the captain's many journals, a complete record of his crew's plunders and pillages. The shelves, the chart, the desk.
Okay, I've seen enough. Let's go to the jungle.
Well, of the well, don't.
A few hours later.
Take this parchment. It's got a lot of silly scribbling on it, but it gives you the best route through that jungle. Now get in there and find that treasure.
And try not to get killed.
Aye, it's a lot of trouble finding someone who won't be missed, and who's foolish enough to set foot on my ship.
We are in the jungle. Can't spell.
You are standing on the beach of this island. The sound of the waves would comfort you, were it not the only thing you've been listening to through the hull. The pirate ship sits like a bloated whale, waiting to swallow you again. It's the small rowboat which brought you here.
Which we saw a moment ago.
It would seem this island has no shortage of vegetation. Small rocks litter the beach.
Anything other than those rocks?
A cliff rises further inland. The pirate looks more into skewering than humoring. The captain's first mate eyes you shiftily.
What are you looking at? Get going.
The captain.
What have we got?
The old map you obtained from the pirate captain is worn and fragile. It may very well be centuries old.
Essentially 1,000 years old.
The shovel seems to be quite average, with an iron scoop and a long wooden handle.
I think that's the same as the old game. Can I manipulate you fellas?
He's armed, you're not.
I have a shovel.
You doubt he'd want to cut a rug with you. Though it would leave you stranded, you'd dearly love it to shove off without you. It's too far, thank goodness. Where's the logic in climbing cliffs? There isn't much on this beach that will help you. Best to press on. Small boats, small talk. You wouldn't want anyone on board to hear you.
Quit your prattling, get in there and find me that treasure. Ahem. I mean, find us that treasure, of course.
There's going to be a mutiny later, isn't there?
Quit your
You heard that, Captain. Get moving. Unless you want a lump on your rump to match the one on your head instead. You heard.
Alright, fine. Ooh. Nice music.
The chart maps out Treasure Island.
What am I looking at? Large tree, arch, pond, 6 palm trees. sort of cliff area or a plateau with your stereotypical X marks the spot.
A serene natural corridor leads you from the beach to the inner island. The path leads further into the jungle.
I guess the purpose of this is to replace the treasure chest that we dug up on the beach. Okay, that's utterly bizarre.
You examine the treasure map, and through all of life's long, lonely walks, or skips, runs, or trips, true balances are keenly sought. Take heed to avoid tips. A tasteful trio, all distinct, are ways to find new density. Their traits, most heavy, norm, and light, will weigh against longevity.
Why is it telling me that now? I don't think there was a difference between look and use on the previous screen. What am I doing here? Am I just balancing the bridge?
I don't see how I might. Ah.
One moment.
The chart.
Yeah, okay, so if I use the hand on the next screen, it gives me something entirely different. I assume we need to balance this somehow.
A weight has appeared. It hovers in the air above the bridge. Until recently, you thought you knew what depth meant. As far as you can tell, this is an ordinary bridge. If you excuse the pivot in the middle, the latches on the ends, and its propensity to tilt completely either way.
It's a trap.
As far as these braces on this side of the bridge are currently down. These braces on this... How you wish you'd been allowed to fall out of trees when you were a child. In this area, a chasm has necessitated the construction of a peculiar bridge. Who built it and why remains an enigma. How you wish in this area... in this...
Okay.
You see an old marble pillar near the chasm. You see a bottle containing some strange liquid. You see a bottle containing some...
How do I know which one does what? Okay, we're taking all three?
The bottle contains some strange liquid. It seems to weigh you down more than anything else you've carried. The bottle contains some strange liquid. Feels about right for its size. The bottle contains some strange liquid. You can hardly tell you're carrying it. You'll soon see for yourself whether the world is flat.
I mean, we got to the other side.
You won't.
Weird puzzle, but okay. Yeah, I couldn't tell if that was the smallest waste or the one in between. That's the chunky boy again.
Even here, gravity is a constant.
I'm guessing I have to drink the smallest potion after that. Well, that's a bit of a troll. Unfortunately, I don't think I can skip these animations, so let me make another save once I have drunk all three. Okay, we're at the halfway points. We are on the pivots. Let's take an earlier game again. Let's drink. Oh. Well then, what do I do now?
Feels solid enough. Feel.
If I walk that way, I'm going to die. If I walk this way, I'm going to die. All of my stuff just disappeared.
You can't. You. Through all of life's long, lonely walks, or skips, runs, or trips, true balances are keenly sought. Take heed to avoid tips. A taste.
Did I just bug it by making a save? Serious question there. Because I've got all... At the moment, I've got all three potions. I suppose I could try drinking the smallest potion now. Just make a save. Bridge. I've still got the potions. If I drink this one, we become a chunky boy again. We step to the center. And then everything disappears. And I'm not sure what to do now. Maybe I just need to drink the smallest potion now. It sounds crazy, but let me try it.
You'll soon see for yourself.
Okay, what's the solution here? If I drink that one, we'll go flying.
You'll soon see for yourself whether...
Okay. Can I maybe use a shovel here or something to try and get me out of this? Okay, we're no longer a chunky boy. We have been transformed back to our normal size. Can I climb down, maybe?
You're fairly certain the bottom is beyond arm's reach. Feel. Keep your hand. No talking your way around this or across. There's just stony silence.
We're not getting through here because these latches are up.
These braces on this side of the bridge are currently up. You can't. There's no point in. You can't. You. Feel.
I don't immediately see an answer to this.
Through all of life's long, lonely walks, or skips, runs, or trips, true balances are keenly sought. Take heed to avoid tips. A tasteful trio, all distinct, are ways to find new density. Their traits, most heavy, norm, and light, will weigh against longevity.
Am I using one of the wrong potions somewhere? I don't think so. But I don't see where to go now. If I walk left, I die. If I walk right, I die.
As far as you can tell, this is an ordinary bridge.
The fact that the braces are up though means that I cannot cross here. And I don't understand why, but I've lost the potions.
There's no. Even here, gravity is a constant. These
Can I do anything with the braces?
you can't. A weight. Removing that might be a bad idea.
Can I remove it from here?
Remove.
What about if I just walk forward? I can't walk forward. I've got to do something here.
In your hands. Combining these items produces no effect. Come.
Okay. The game's asking me to use my brain and I don't like it. Is there anything on this screen?
Spread across the island is a variety of unspoilt flora.
Can I pick the flowers?
You consider collecting a few specimens, but decide to wait until you have a garden, or a place for that matter. Despite the pressing need to press on, you feel at peace here. It's almost as if the island would prefer you not to go any further. The air is scented lightly with pollen and is a refreshing change from salt and sulfur.
I don't think there's anything else here, but how do we get across that bridge? I'm not seeing the smaller ways anywhere here. Okay, so that's changed the puzzle. Interesting. That's telling me I'm not really missing anything then, I guess. We just have to choose the correct one each time. It's testing the weights by pushing the hinges up, and then they come back down. But on the third attempt, this one here, the hinges are going up. They come back down, but then they go back up again. What do we do about that?
As far as you can, your hands feel.
I suppose we can spin this or climb down from the bridge, perhaps?
As with most views, what is there is not here. Keep your.
I'm not seeing an answer here.
There are plenty of other ways to dig your own grave. You can. There.
I can move forward a step or two, but then that's it.
Gravity.
Okay, give me a minute. I will figure this out.
It's time to take your weight problem seriously. There's a lever attached to the bridge.
Okay, I thought that was actually part of the bridge or something in the background there. I did not see that. Damn it. It doesn't look like a lever. If that had an angle to it or some more texturing on it, I would think that was a lever, but no. That looks like a mast or something. Similar to this thing underneath it.
You're fairly.
I'm not doing this again. Let's go with pull.
You pull the lever. The braces on the side where you came from snap back into place.
Let's push.
You push the lever. The braces on the other side snap into place.
And those go up. Okay. It should be good now. No? It's the other way around, isn't it?
Even here, you're fair. You
Yeah, that's going up. I'm a dumbass. Okay, that was an ordeal. I did not recognize that that vertical line was a lever.
begin you shall across the sea, its clear hue like the sky, to find yourself on endless sand, like blood, and yet bone dry. And then to luscious fields of wheat, a wide expanse of crops, through waving grasses growing tall, hand brushing across their tops. High over snowy mountain pass, your journey's near the end. Step last onto the well-tilled earth, where wounded feet may mend.
This seems less like a treasure map and more like an allegory of us going back to Daventry to fix the three-headed dragon problem. Across the sea, endless sand, yeah. We're going to turn up at a wheat field or something, but it does not immediately tell me what I've got here. Ooh, pretty colours.
You have entered a swamp. A sickly stream of water runs through here, preventing your passage further inland. The stained stretch of swamp water is broken by numerous glowing stones. The stone permeates purity. The stone is giving off a reddish hue. The stone emits a gentle blue light. The stone seems to radiate gold. The stone pulsates a healthy green.
Oh, what am I doing here?
Begin you shall across the sea, its clear hue like the sky.
Blue?
To find yourself on endless sand, like blood, and yet bone dry.
Red or gold,
and
maybe?
then to luscious fields
Blue,
of
red,
wheat,
gold.
a wide expanse of crops, through waving grasses growing tall, hand brushing across their tops.
Green?
High over snowy mountain pass, your journey's near the end. Step last onto the well-tilled earth, where wounded feet may mend.
What other colours do we have here? I think we had purple?
Purple energy surrounds this stone.
Do we have brown?
The stone.
My thought is that the second last one is going to be purple.
This stone flashes gray and brown.
Brown could be the last one. Earth.
The stone. Purple.
What about sunset? My immediate thought was purple for sunset, but I don't know if that's correct. The way I'm reading that is that we start with blue. If I step on that, what happens? I can probably just trial and error my way through this.
Maybe the map should be color-coded.
So, blue. Then red.
Stone. Purple.
Unless maybe
Begin you shall across the sea.
endless
its
sand like
clear
blood and yes, bone dry. That makes me think red.
This stone glows a soft orange.
Soft orange makes me think sunset.
The stone.
Need gold and then green.
The stone. The stone.
And then what?
The
So
stone.
purity for sunset and then brown to exit.
Kissing those stones won't send you anywhere.
Yeah, I don't have my random teleportation
This-
device.
This purple.
I don't have a red.
This This.
I'm trapped.
This.
Okay, I think I've got the color.
Maybe the map should be color-coded.
At least I didn't immediately die on the first time I tried that color. So it's blue, red, yellow, green, purity, and brown.
This. This. The. This. 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 Perp. This. The.
I have to go this way, and then we've got a choice of two directions to go. I can either go to the left here,
The stone. The
Onto here.
stone seems to
Gold.
radiate. The stone. The.
or I can go to that one. Thing is, I then need to hop onto a green one, which is down here.
The.
I can come back this way, but then
The
I'm basically
stone
back to where I started.
the-
I have to go this way, I think.
The stone.
What was next? Green.
The. The stone.
I went
the
over
stone.
there.
This. 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 The stone.
And if I go purity, I
This-
find my way over here, and then
Purple.
I'm sort of stuck.
The state. The stone. The.
You hop on the blue there, and then I need a red,
st-
and I don't have a red.
The. The stone. Maybe the map should be color.
I might just have to completely trial and error this. There's so many other colors here, which I don't know if we're going to ever use.
The stone emits a jet. The stone.
That seems correct.
The stone. The purple inner. The. The.
I can go that way or this way.
The.
But it doesn't matter because I don't see any red around me.
You can't jump that far.
Can I get onto the purple there?
You can't. You.
Yeah, I'm screwed. Okay.
Maybe the map should be.
What if I work backwards? We have brown,
This. This.
we have purity,
This. 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 The stone.
we have a green, we have a
The
gold,
stone.
yellow,
This. This. This.
we have a
The
red,
sto-
and we have a blue.
the
Can I really jump from that one to that one? Is that really the answer?
You have.
Which one was it?
This.
Can I go here? Oh wow, okay, that's the answer.
This.
Apologies everyone. We have crossed the bog of eternal stench. The gates, we saw that on the map.
What's in a name save for its sounds? They lie close by, look close around. For in creatures both small and great, the way is paved through Saren's gate. Here the path ends. Other than an unusual stone structure, there's nothing to suggest the presence of an abandoned stash. Perhaps the pirates were wrong. A starkly angled stone arch stands alone in the clearing. It has vaguely familiar markings, and you gather it has been here for more years than you've learned to count. The land rises at the edge of this clearing. The land, you don't want to climb it. Not that you'd get any dirtier. You did not survive nearly 2 decades with a maniacal wizard just to grab at everything you see. As you place your hands upon the arch, you feel an energy beneath your fingers. It almost feels alive. It's a sort of stone tile with something engraved on one side.
There's 7 of them, and there's 4 openings.
A smattering of rocks keeps your toes wary. Not the most useful items you've had the privilege to carry. You take the stone plaque off the ground. You did. You're carrying tiles with inscriptions of animals on them. You feel a tingling sensation as you run your fingers over the plaques. They may be magical.
I'm guessing we're using those with those openings and trying to then figure out a combination.
What's in a name save for its sounds? They lie close by, look close around. For in creatures both small and great, the way is paved through Seren's gate.
I don't know when this is going on YouTube, but someone made the comments a couple of weeks/months ago saying that I should do a deft playthrough. It sounds like what I need to do, no pun intended, is that I need to put the relevant things in here based on the sounds in the background. Spiders don't make noise, and I can't hear any elephants.
A door it may be, but without the right key, it won't lead you to your destiny.
Why? Why is this necessary? We found ourselves in Quest for Glory 2, which I might play one day, but... well, I will play it one day, but I don't know about the remake. I don't know about this one. What am I missing in the clue?
What's in a name save for its sounds? They lie close by, look close around.
Look around.
For in creatures both small and great, the way is paved through Seren's gate.
Yeah, I can hear noise in the background. Animal noises. I don't know whether the order matters here. I don't know whether we need to use all 5 or maybe just a few.
Strange ferns grow in this area. In other words, they fit right in. The land here.
Like I can hear birds. Do we have a bird?
Here.
I mean, technically the owl is a bird, but I don't think that counts.
Here, pulling on.
We pass through there and we find ourselves in a completely different game.
A door it may be, but
on one hand, I love that. On the other hand, I don't know what to make of this one. There's either a very simple thing that I'm missing, or I'm going to resort to the walkthrough here. It says to look close around, but I don't see any creatures here. There's nothing back here. Like, none of these things are insects. And just looking at the names of the animals here, I don't see anything in their names or spellings to give me a clue. And the game's not going to give me any feedback on whether this is correct or not until I walk through the archway, surely.
a starkly angled stone. What's in a name save for its sounds? They lie close by, look close around. For in creatures both small and great, the way is paved through Seren's gate.
Seren's Gate is that important. Yeah, nothing is jumping out at me here. This one I think is a little bit too obscure for me to get. I mean, I can hear plenty of noises in the background, but none of them strike me as creatures whose sounds are attached to these. Spiders don't make noise, period. I definitely don't hear an elephant. I did not hear an owl. I would not know what a newt sounds like. I also wouldn't know what a bat sounds like, but I'm pretty sure they screech rather than making those jungle noises. And reading these names out loud, bats, owl, elephants, rabbits, spider, newt, and antelope, nothing there makes me think that these sounds are being said in the background. I'm at a loss on this one. I'll give it a few minutes, but I'll probably crack pretty quickly and look at the walkthrough because this makes very little sense, to be quite blunt. There's got to be something that I'm missing here, but I don't understand what.
What's in a name save for its sounds? They lie close by, look close around. For in creatures both small and great, the way is paved through Seren's Gate.
Creatures both small and great. Spiders are small creatures. Elephants are massive creatures. I'm carrying 7 of these though. Do I need to fill in the rest? Would you say these are mid-sized creatures as opposed to, you know, small creatures or chunky boys? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the game's asking me to do here.
Bad move, Effendi.
That was different. Right, looking it up. Just put Seren on the gates. Really?
What's in a name save for its sounds? They lie close by, look close around.
I assume that's the tablets
For in
being around.
creatures both small and great, the way is paved through Seren's Gate.
You just want me to spell the word Seren? Come on. So what? S-E-R-A-N. Yeah, nah. I don't buy that. The Oracle. Baby? No.
Who are you?
An echo of the first mage and pirate Captain Saran, who once derived value from only earthly things. Long ago I concealed them at this place, riches beyond what wealthy men do dream. Does the thirst for treasure bring you here? Are stones and coins your reason for risking precious life?
They are, though I care little for such things. I am seeking to return to a home from which I was unjustly taken, to parents whom I cannot recall.
My death occurred here in a time beyond your reckoning. Your life, a mere moment, is of no concern. The treasure, my only care, binds my soul to this place. Do you desire it?
I desire what I need to reach my homeland safely. Without your treasure, I am doomed.
Then a chance you shall have to claim it. You have demonstrated your cunning and skill. Now a more important trial begins.
Another one.
This island once belonged to the realm known as Daventria, when land and sea once met as equals upon the earth.
It had a different name.
Daventria? Oh, Daventry.
Greatest among us was its ruler, Leginimor. He created the greatest of treasures, orbs of power, to aid the land in crisis. When he fell at the hands of his betrayer, the orbs were lost, scattered about the realm and beyond. One orb contained the power to heal the very earth itself.
How might I do this?
In the order of value lies your salvation. Choose well, and the treasure kept here for these past 1,000 years shall be yours. Choose poorly, and you shall die. Choose first the item of greatest importance, then the second, and so on.
Alright, so I'm going to brute force this because I'm not going to do it first time. No chance. My immediate thought would be, A, we need to survive, so that. And then either the tools or knowledge, and then the actual treasures.
The ethereal form of Seren wavers before you.
Is your name Saran or Seren?
The archway has brought you here, wherever here is.
He mentioned Leginimor.
The archway has brought you here, wherever.
That was definitely a name that was added by AGD in King's Quest II.
The craft of construction. Consume it today, conceive a tomorrow.
Yeah, without food we die.
It is a magnificent jewel.
That's irrelevant.
The epitome of academic education.
Alright, I think the answer is food, construction, education, jewels.
You must choose. Now, choose the second.
I'm not going to find out until I get it right, until we're done, correct?
Now, pick the third.
Can I look at the treasure map?
You have chosen well. The treasure shall be yours. Take it, and the worthless trinkets contained within.
The orb sounds like something we can use to heal the land ravaged by the dragon.
The chart maps out Treasure Island.
We're in a center somewhere, very clearly. Pass through that gate, and we must be up here now.
You wonder what great treasures lie within.
I've got no control. I can't right-click and change. I want that.
Zounds!
The pirate captain may not look kindly upon you keeping your share of the gold. Better leave it in the chest.
Farewell.
Thank you, Mr. Ethereal Ghost.